So let's just talk about malloc, which is the short for memory allocation. So the malloc is a function from the library stdlib. So the malloc basically used to dynamically allocate a contiguous block of memory during the runtime, and the size of the block is determined by the user. So the syntax of the malloc is that, so the malloc returns a void pointer, takes the size of the memory that we wanted to allocate. So the malloc will allocate a block of memory that we specify in the size. So if the memory allocation is successful, then it returns one pointer which is pointing to the first byte of the allocated memory. But if the memory allocation fails, in that case the malloc will return null. So like an example, here we are using malloc, and inside we are providing the size of memory to allocate. So if the memory allocation is successful, then it will return one pointer to the first byte of the memory allocated. So now the question is, why the malloc returns one void pointer? So because the void pointers are generic type, that means it can point to any data type. So because we can use the malloc and we can allocate the memory for any data type, so the malloc does not know the type of the data that will be stored in our memory. So it returns a void pointer. Now it is the job of the user to typecast it to the appropriate pointer type. So like an example, here we can use the malloc to allocate a size of memory, and then it will return one void pointer. So we have to manually typecast it. So because we are storing integer values, so we need to typecast it to one integer pointer. And not just this, we can typecast it to any data type. We can typecast it to float or any other data type. Because the memory allocation can fail, so in that case it will return null. So we have to make sure that we are checking for the value of the pointer null before accessing the pointer value. So it is a good practice to check for null before accessing the pointer, just to handle the errors gracefully. So because we can allocate the memory during the runtime, so we can take the user input and then we can allocate the size of the memory. So here we are allocating n integer size memory, and that is the flexibility malloc has given. So this is the way we can use malloc, and we can dynamically allocate the memory during the runtime. So hope you understand the concept. See you in the next one. Take care.